Former Secret Service agent and Department of Homeland Security advisor Charles Marino is with us right now. He's the founder and CEO of Sentinel Security Solutions. We've talked, Charles, many times about security issues, but this one, I think, put it in context for us. Is this being overblown? Is this being over-exaggerated as a big deal to find cocaine in the White House? Or is this a serious issue that we need to look at in terms of a lapse in possible security screening for those who enter the West Wing?
Yeah, good morning, Adrienne. So look, this is a big deal. I've spoken to officials at my old agency, and they're taking this very seriously, to no surprise, as they should. Look, this was an unknown substance. Essentially, this could have been anything that slipped through initial security screening. Now, while it tested and has been confirmed as cocaine, we also know that there's small doses of other types of substances that can do different types of damage. Like we know small doses of fentanyl are dangerous to people that may come in contact with it, as well as things like anthrax. So there's going to be two investigations going on here. One by the Secret Service internally, trying to figure out how this slipped through screening. And then secondly, to identify the individual or individuals that brought this into the West Wing.
Is every person who comes into the West Wing or into the White House checked by drug-sniffing dogs?
So they go through canine detection if they enter the complex in a vehicle. If they do not, they come in on foot, which many people in the D.C. area do, and they go through physical screening at either one of the gate entrances. In this case, people going to the West Wing will likely enter the complex through the Southwest Gate or the Northwest Gate.
Does it sound like this was planted? I mean, law enforcement sources say it's very unlikely whoever was responsible for leaving it there, because of the high amount of traffic, because of the high number of visitors in this particular area, that it's unlikely they're going to find this person. But to leave a little baggie of cocaine, really? Was that intentional, do you think?
Well, we know it certainly takes a lot of nerve to, one, introduce something like this into a very secure complex, get through the first level of screening, and then discover that you still have it on you and then abandon it within the West Wing of the White House. So I won't go as far as saying that it was planted, but I would go as far as saying this was either accidentally placed with a phone that was taken out of someone's pocket, unbeknownst to them, and left there, or it was purposely left there. But, you know, there is an officer right there from the Secret Service Uniform Division, so I don't think that this stayed around very long undetected, which gives the Secret Service a leg up because they will have some type of a time frame to look through what White House pass holders, some press people, whoever else came through that West Wing tours, to see who came through the West Wing during a set time period.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.